YouTube? Welcome to the Sunday Supplement with your host, Robbo Vapes. So this week, folks, I took part in a special fun challenge that I decided to do. It was called the E-Leaf IPOWER Challenge. I started this at Monday, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you'll be finding out later on how I got on with that. This was a very hard to do challenge because by day number 2, I was suffering with vapor's tongue. I had literally no taste by midday Tuesday at work. But I kept on going for it. I thought, you start something, you got to finish it. But in the next, in a bit, I'll be showing you how I got on with that. How did the kit do? Wow, the mod did brilliantly, as you'll see in a bit. The silo tank on the hand, I must have got through at least 2 coils by Wednesday. I mean, I'm talking there the original nautilus vertical coils, and they got obliterated. So I'm not going to replace the coils in that. I mean, you can get some better ones, but I think it's so out of date now. I think they just can't handle that amount of abuse. But it did remarkably well, and I think it just shows you what a good device and kit combination that made. I wouldn't personally have gone for the silo if I would have been a fresh vapor. I mean, because it's a redesigned Nautilus, which I think retailed for £30 odd back then, where you can get a Nautilus for like, I think it was 15 quid. But yeah, so we're going to show you how I got on with that. So, Rob, how'd you get on? What's up, YouTube? This is Robbo Vapes here, and today is day 1 of the E-Leaf iStick iPower 80 watt challenge. We're going to be using this on its full charge, which I completed last night. We are locked in at 13 watts using the Beyond Vape silo. We are not going to be charging this until it runs out. You'll see my results and updates throughout the week on episode 2 of the Sunday Supplement in 6 days. So I'm going to be conducting the test this week, throughout the week, using it on my day off like today, using it throughout the week at work. And we are going to see just how much battery life we can get out of this device, which they will then show and help anybody who is looking for a device to use for their e-cigarettes that needs decent battery life and is a good, reliable device. So, challenge on, challenge accepted, and we'll see you Sunday. Robbo Vapes out. What's up, YouTube? This is Robbo Vapes here, coming to you live from my kitchen. This is still day number 1. Just a quick update for the afternoon. As you can see, we have still got quite a bit of battery left. We've been using this since 8 o'clock in the morning. So, just a quick update. I'm going to do one this evening before I go to bed. So, Robbo Vapes out, and let's see if we can do this. We're aiming for Saturday. What's going on, YouTube? This is Robbo Vapes here, doing the update for the E-Leaf iStick iPower challenge. It is now 3:45. As you can see, we've been vaping this since 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, we have still got quite a lot of battery left. We are aiming for Saturday. We can do this. I'm going to be doing another one of these videos later on tonight before I go to bed, just to see what the status update is. I am really hoping we can do this. Come on! What's up, YouTube? This is Robbo Vapes here. It's Monday. It's about 9:30 at night. We are almost about to complete day 1 of the iStick challenge. We are on just before 75%. We've been using this heavily today. I've not used any device other than this, which has been quite difficult. I've gone to pick them up, gone to take a vape, and I thought, no, can't do that. So I've not cheated, not done it at all. So tomorrow begins work day number 1. we'll be turning this off when we're not using it to save power. I want to try and get as much out of this as possible throughout this week. So today was the hardest, definitely, because I've been chain vaping this to heck. I'm hoping the coils will last the next couple of days actually, but I've got some supplies anyway of coils. So day number 1 iStick challenge is complete. Tomorrow begins day number 2. See you on the Sunday supplement. Good morning YouTube, this is Robbo Vapes coming from you live from the kitchen, just on the way to work. It is 7:20. We have just over the halfway point. It's only Tuesday as well. Hopefully we can do it. But first day of work is on the way. Robbo Vapes out. What's up YouTube, this is Robbo Vapes here. We have just finished work, we're exhausted. So it's roughly about 8:10, and how are we doing? We are we're still on the halfway point. Just crossed over into the halfway point. This is now Tuesday. We've got tonight, all of Wednesday tomorrow to go, and we have literally just crossed into the halfway point of no return. I still have optimisms we can make Saturday, but we'll see after tomorrow. I have been turning the device off when I'm not using it, just to conserve that energy in the battery. So tomorrow's update will be starting from the morning and then finalising with tomorrow night. And hopefully we can continue on with our journey. Robbo Vapes out. Cheers. What's up YouTube? This is Robbo Vapes coming to you live from the kitchen. It is approximately 8:10. We just finished second day at work, and we are getting already quite close to the dreaded end of battery. That, I hope we can get another day out of this, but we're going to keep going. If I can get to Friday, I'm changing my optimism. Originally I was headed for Saturday, but yeah, hopefully we can get it to Friday at least. Tomorrow, got another day, and then we're just going to keep going until this runs out of juice. But just to confirm, quick, we are getting low on battery. Robbo Vapes out. What's up YouTube, this is Robbo Vapes here, and this morning, it's Thursday morning, and we've got some bad news. We've run out of battery. I hit this hard last night. I shouldn't have really, I should have just hit it conservatively, and we've probably got another couple of hours out of this today. But we have gone from Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, which was my day off, and I think that is where it started to go downhill, because I hit that hard Monday. I literally vaped the rubbish out of it. We've gone, so Monday, day off, we've gone all day Tuesday and night Tuesday, we've gone Wednesday, and finally Thursday morning we have died. We have died off one charge. So one charge, we've got 3 days and a little bit out of the E-Leaf IPOWER. So didn't meet me target of Saturday, and by quite a distance actually. So, but still quite impressed with that. That has lasted 3 days. 3 days off one charge. So yeah, maybe in the future if I did it a bit differently, I probably would have got a longer out of it. But oh well, that's what experimentation is about. So cheers for watching. Now I'm off to work. Robbo Vapes out. So as you can see folks, we failed in our estimations of the IPOWER challenge. I did think I'd get this to Saturday. I know exactly what I did. It was the Monday. It was my day off. I hit this hard. I chain vaped all day using it, and I know I generally think if I'd been conservative with it, I think I could have easily got until at least Friday with it. I mean, the problem was, as well, I wasn't turning this off between vaping it. So I think if I'd have been a bit more conservative with it, we could have done this. But still, as you can see, if you can just make that out, no battery. But still, from Monday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, till Thursday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, we got 4 days out of it. 4 days. of vaping this hard. But if you'd been a bit more conservative, Rob, you could have done it. You could have got to Saturday. But challenge failed. But I will still say this is a great, great device. Back to you, Rob. Thanks, Rob. Yes, it was a good fun week. We didn't meet the target. I've always dropped it. We didn't meet the target of Saturday, but I think it was a very good week that will show just how much battery life you can get off one charge. Most people would charge it overnight, like I do anyway. But one charge was 4 days. I mean, I know in the videos, one time I'm saying 3 days, and the next week I'm saying 4. Like I can't bloody work it out. But Monday to Thursday was very good time out of one charge. And like I said, I've hit it hard. I didn't, a couple of puffs here, then switched to all of my other devices. I used nothing but the iStick. And you incorporate that with the silo, which I killed. I think the coils, I had a pack of 5 coils, which was at the bottom of the drawer. I think I almost used almost 2 of them this week. Back when it was released, I thought it was an alright tank, not for the price they were charging. It was £30. And basically it's all it is a modified Nautilus with an extra air hole. But it was basically done as a test, just to show. It was the only mouth-to-lung tank I had available, really. But you incorporate the iStick with something like a Nautilus X or a Nautilus 2 or any other mouth-to-lung starter tank, and you get 4 days of battery life out of it. But that's if you're vaping like me, where he's just vaping it like nothing. But if you take it to work, stick it in your bag, you go to have your break, you're out there puffing away, you've still got days on hand. So yeah, that was the challenge. Vapor's tongue was unbearable. Smoking nothing but tobacco flavoured e-juice, and I really did miss some of my other flavours. A week without my strawberry milkshake flavour was. Why would you do that to yourself? Oh, God. But it was a fun challenge. Would I get it? Would I get the mod now? Yes. Yeah, I probably will get another one, just so it's handy to have. Looking on the interweb now, eLeaf are selling this on their website for £39.99, and like I said in another video, I got this for £29.50. You could probably get it cheaper than that. What tank would I put it with? It probably would be something like a Nautilus X or a Nautilus 2, or the Digiflavor Siron, which I want. I enjoyed doing this challenge, and I really enjoyed the fact that I can now come and say, look, I would definitely buy this, because there was, like I said in the last episode, there's nothing worse than buying a new mod, especially when you first start vaping and you're chugging away, you think, yeah, great, I'm off the cigarettes, and you get those 3 lights that say you're out of battery. And you got to go home now, and you're sat there patiently waiting, while at the same time scratching those zipping itches because you're gagging for a cigarette. But yeah, a full charge of this get you 4 days of battery power. 4 days of battery if you vaped it like me anyway. If you vape it like a normal person, you probably would have got it till Friday or Saturday. But that was the challenge. We had a brilliant time doing this. I'm thinking of doing another one later on in the year, where we try a different tank. We see how long you can get out of it doing sub-ohming. But yeah, I had a great time doing it, and I really can't wait to do another one. And but I probably will be using a different tank to this out-of-date silo, because I really don't want to be buying Nautilus coils for a tank which I mean, it was alright back when it was released a couple of years ago, but not for the price they were charging. Anyway, I just one of those things where you see in a shop, you think, that looks really cool, actually. And especially when it's got the dreaded old-fashioned bottom flipping filling. Yeah, this is a nightmare to unscrew and fill up. It's not like now where you unscrew the top and you stick the. You had to unscrew the bottom, lift it out. Hopefully the coil didn't come out with it. It's still attached to the tank, and then you filled it up that way. Whereas now all tanks are like top fill, which top fill is good, bottom fill is bad. So yeah. So on to the next subject, as we've done the IPOWER week results. So I've been shopping this week. Yeah, I can say that because she's not in the house. Today I woke up and found the post had been, which delivered my brand new Geek Vapor Zeus RTA. So a quick unboxing of that. I think it's the TPD version, which I should imagine it is. But I have got the 4mm glass on the way. So there's a quick little look at it. I'll be doing a review and a couple of build videos just to show you how I get on with that. Because also this week I finally bought a memory card to go in this thing, which I bought on holiday last year for a tenner in some like hardware slash come in and spend some money in my shop while you're on holiday sort of place. They had everything in there, hardware, all sorts, flasks, and then they were selling these little action cams for a tenner. I tested it out the other day just to have a little look what the quality's like, and I was actually quite surprised how good it was. So I think I'll be using that to do some unboxing vids and maybe some build videos. Strap it to my head, look like a prat in my kitchen, because I'll probably be doing it in my kitchen because there's not enough room up here to do it. Yeah, so I'll be using that to film how I build and wick up the Zeus. Also this week I bought some new concentrates, and these are the caramel flavour of the Flavour Apprenticeship. So I'll be trying mixing up that, and then the chocolate mint came as well. That's from Capella. So I'll be making some of that this point, and you probably won't see them again for another month or two because they'll be steeping in my cupboard. So that was that come from Vaporable. I also got some Demon Killer Alien V2 coils. These are 0.25 ohms. So there's a Demon Killer coils. So I'll be using them on the Zeus. I also bought... Where is it? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I bought myself a smock mod. I'm quite surprised I bought myself a smock mod as well, but I've seen some of the reviews about, and I thought, it looks really nice. And then I was in a shop earlier after I got my haircut. So yeah, so once again, haircut transforms into buying mods and tanks. I ended up walking out with the Smock Majesty kit. So I've had a little look at that so far. It looks beautiful, to be honest. The only thing I don't get is the Smock Majesty. It's got a royal theme to it. So you'd have thought they had stuck the prince in there, but no, they've stuck the baby beast. Or by the looks of it, the TPD version of the big baby beast. But there it is anyway in blue. It looks very nice. You notice there's a bit of a blue theme going on with the Zeus and the Smock, because I also bought the UO Valerian, also in blue. So I've got 2 blue tanks, well 3 really, if you include the X Baby Beast, which I've got on top of the IPOWER. Yeah, it's definitely a
it's definitely a big baby beast because it's got that same muted taste to it, really. So that'll be just, yeah, that'll be left somewhere. Probably won't be touched again. But it's not too bad. So yeah, I've been buying. Well, I thought, why not? I'm almost up to a first month cigarette free, so I thought I'd treat myself, and I have really got a dry hit off that baby beast. I think I've already just put the cotton in, the juice in that as well. I'll leave that to sit and I'll vape something else. What else I got? Me trusted Crown SE one with me very berry. Much better. So yeah, so I've been buying. So I'm going to try and calm down on that front, really. I got myself a couple of those new little coilless sticks you see on most YouTube channels, where you sort of put the camphor wire around it and then you twist it and turn it. So I've got one of them. I've got a roll of 26 gauge camphor wire, which I've had a little play with, and I've made a few little coils that look like shit. So I thought, to be honest, I'll just start off buying some pre-made ones. So I got those demon killers. So I'll be putting that in the Zeus later on in the week and seeing how I get on with that. Because I'm gonna try and use the Zeus as a bit of a working RTA to get used to doing it, and then I'll be trying it. Because I kind of want the Digiflavor Siron V2 because that looks awesome. So I'll be trying to get that at some point. Yeah, so that's the purchases for this week. Obviously, this week I'm going to be doing some reviews of the Smock Majesty, the reviews of the UL Valerian, and I'll also be reviewing the Zeus by Geek Vape. So that's going to be the plans for this week. I've got the week off from work, so I've got plenty of time to do it. I'm hoping you're enjoying the presentation I'm doing through my videos, because that's something I've been working on for the last week, trying to get my videos looking a bit more presentable, which hopefully will attract you all to keep coming back for more. So that's this subject covered in this episode 2 of the Sunday Supplement. On to the next subject. So just wrap this week's episode up. I enjoyed the IPOWER challenge, and I enjoyed testing it to a T. And I think it would make a great first device for someone. And that's basically going to be more a review of it. I tested it out for a week, and it's brilliant from mouth to lung tanks, and it's brilliant for sub-ohming. I've used it with my silo. I've used it with the crowns. I've even used it with the Cleto 120 at 80 watts, and it was a weak vape, but you still got some flavour off it. And yes, it is limited. It can only go to 80 watts, but if you incorporate that with a mouth to lung tank, at the most you're going to be vaping is 20 watts with decent flavour. Incorporate that with a tobacco flavour, and you basically got 4 days. 4 days out of that I got. And if you're a bit more clever about it than me, you probably get over 4 days with it. So that was my review of the eLeaf iStick iPower Challenge. From going forward, what I'm going to do is every time I get a new device, if it's got a battery built in, we are going to conduct the same test. I'm going to try and give you as much information on battery life as possible, because for me, being a consumer, one of the things I do look for when purchasing a new device is battery life. If it's got a battery built in, I want to know how long it's going to last for. I don't think enough reviewers cover that, so that is what I'm going to cover. I mean, obviously, batteries with 18650 batteries, you can't really cover that you know, I appreciate that because you don't charge them in the device. It's not recommended to charge the battery in the device. You get an external charger. I have a X-Star V2 dual battery charger, and I also have a Nightcore i4 charger. So I always charge my 18650 batteries in external chargers. But you know, the eLeaf iPower, it's lasted almost a week of heavy usage. Almost a week. We didn't get there, but it was a very good effort. And for the money, you can't beat it. It's a very good device, and it covers a lot of tanks. I think alternatives to that is the Innokin MVP4, but I don't think even that has as much battery power as the eLeaf. I think that's a 4500 milliamp hour battery. But yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I think if you incorporated that with either a Nautilus X or a Nautilus 2, that's the only ones I'm saying, because to be honest, that's the only ones I'm aware of. Really, I don't really look at the other mouth to lung tanks. I'm more of a sub ohmer. But from a fresh on the high street shopper looking for a first kit, I would say start with a POC X, and then if battery life is still an issue, I would definitely then move up to an eLeaf iPower and then buy myself a nice mouth to lung tank to go with it, and then you are good to go for about 4 to 5 days. It was good to make the video because as much as I know I've only been off the stinkies for a month. I have been vaping for a while, so I have become I'd like to think I was becoming a bit knowledgeable on the subject. Rebuildable atomizers I'm pretty new to, but I like tinkering. As you can see from the way my video is being presented now, I could just sit at a computer for hours trying to edit videos, and I enjoy it. So I'm enjoying getting used to rebuilding. I've had a go on my Crown RBA this week, and yeah, I'm not gonna touch on that anymore because yeah, it was shit. It was shit. So yeah, I'll be looking to do some reviews on devices and cover battery life for anything with an internal battery. And what I'll be doing is I'll be doing the same test as the eLeaf iPower. I start fresh on Monday morning at 8 o'clock, and I just use it until it dies. And then I'll write the time down. Actually, that's the point. Actually, where was the time? I think I'm sure I did cover the time of when the iPower lost battery on the Thursday, but I think it was probably between 6:30 and 7:30 at least. Anyway, but yeah, I enjoyed making the video, really did. So that's it was good to do. Speaking of bad news, we're off to a good start here. I tested the Smok X Baby on the iPower. I filled it up with some Donut King, let it wick for a bit, took a couple of the toots on it, and yeah, I think the coil's shot already. So after a good start with the Smok, I hope the rest of it's alright. But yeah, the X Baby, we're one coil down already. That was only a test, to be honest. So I will be incorporating that into the review because I mean, I've used this tank before, so I know its shortcomings. But I think if you were a brand new vapor and you bought something and you filled it up and then you listened to the people in the shop, they said, right, fill it up, sit it down for 10-15 minutes, and you take a couple of toots on that and you get burnt dry hit city, you are not going to be happy. So Smok, not a very good thing to include if you're including shoddy coils. So yeah, not happy bunny with that. I think that's a very disappointing, but We weren't going to be using it much anyway. It was just a backup. But yeah, that coil was dead. So thank you very much for watching episode 2 of the Sunday Supplement. See you next week. Robbo Vapes out.
Sip on my coffee as I write another hit. At times I get cocky, so I keep a joint lit. That rhymes. T-shirt the same color as my skin, that's white. Last name 10 cup, they say it fits, so they right. Right now everything's perfect. Not feeling like myself, but it's all feeling worth it. Yeah, I'm feeling cursed, but I swear I felt worse.